Well, I'm here with part 2 of the massive declutter of my massive almost 700 perfume collection. Now, if you guys missed part 1, it was really fun. Watch it. I decluttered the entire first row of my multi-tiered perfume display behind me. So check it out for sure. It took me an hour and 15 minutes to declutter that first row alone. That's how many perfumes that I had to talk about in that video. By the way, in this video, this is not just a declutter video, but it's also a close-up look at my entire perfume collection. You guys know that I have done a perfume collection video on my channel. If you missed that, check it out. I'll put a picture of it up here and I'll list it down in the description box. Now in that, I kind of showed you all the perfumes I had, but I didn't talk about each one of them individually. That's what I'm doing in this video. So as I'm decluttering my perfume collection row by row back there, I am talking about every perfume individually. Let's jump right in to this part 2 of my perfume collection declutter. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. As I said, this is my part 2 of my massive perfume collection declutter. Now when I say declutter, you guys have to understand, I'm not one of those YouTubers or creators, whatever you want to call us. I'm not one of them who buys perfume or actually mostly receive perfumes and then turn around and sell them. I don't do that. If you guys check my channel, I've never done a big perfume declutter. I've done like a mini tiny one or two, probably just one, of like getting rid of a couple of fragrances, but I have never really done a proper declutter on my channel. It's been like 3 years and I have like almost 700 perfumes. I am very attached to my fragrances and I have a hard time letting them go. You will not see very many perfumes with a big dent. You will only see huge dents in perfumes that I almost wear almost every week, really. That's the only kind of perfumes I can actually put a dent into, because when you have almost 700 perfumes, imagine you have to wear all of them rotating. So in my first declutter video, I decluttered perfumes, you know, the ones that I don't like. Some of you messaged me saying you want to buy this one or that one. You saw like almost full bottles. Almost full bottle that I bought for like $200, $300, some of them a little over 100. I can only sell them for half the price. Even the ones I'm decluttering, I'm only decluttering because I'm not reaching for them as much. I'm attached to them, and to let them go for like half the price, it feels really rough. So instead, what I have decided to do, which I think is more useful to me and to you, because you guys should always test perfumes before you buy them. Why not, I thought, make my entire perfume library available to you for you to purchase samples from. I think that way you get to have samples and test perfumes out before you buy them. And I get to have at least a little of every one of them that I love in my collection. Obviously, this depends. You know, how many samples I sell depends on how much I love the perfume. It depends on how, you know, much I love them, how many samples I sell, right? Did that make sense? I'm one person and I'm never gonna wear 700 perfumes in my lifetime. And they're gonna all go bad. Why not let you guys purchase samples from my entire library? And that way you get to enjoy them and test them and figure out if you really like them before you buy. Because investing in perfumes these days, they're expensive. It would be more helpful to you to test them first and then decide to purchase them. In a lot of cases, I have discount codes. So if you like those perfumes, you can use my discount codes and buy them. But you at least know if you're gonna like them. When I do my declutter today of my second row, and possibly I'm hoping to get to third row, that these ones I'm decluttering, I'm gonna make more samples available from. And in some cases, I'm willing to sell the entire bottle. It depends on what the perfume is and all that. But how do you know that? Well, I've already set up a website for you guys to go on and check out all my perfume library and select samples, whatever size you want. I have 3 different sizes. I'm going to put everything on my website, and then you can purchase from there samples or full bottle depending on the availability. I will give you perfume samples for a reasonable price, I promise you that. But unfortunately, it takes a million years to get every perfume on there, especially when you have 700 of them. So I've gotten about nearly 100 on there already, but I'm working on putting the rest of them on, you guys. Give me 2 weeks more for me to get all of them on there, but you can start checking out the website now and see what's already on there. Let's jump right into this video. I'm not going to stand in front of my collection and start the video like I did in my part 1, because I already gave you like a zoomed out, view of my entire collection in the part 1. So if you missed the part 1, please check that out. But I'm just gonna start right from the second row in this video. So let's jump right in. Okay, let's go. Oh, I'm starting off with a good one. I have quite a few to declutter from this collection. This is my Kayali collection. As you guys can see, I have a ton from Kayali because, I fell into the same hype wagon as the rest of you. Kayali's marketing machine is well oiled, and they know how to market, and they know who to send the perfumes to. I love some of them, I don't love some of them. So I can tell you that the ones that I don't love, they're not all as they are hyped up to be, trust me. This one is one that I cannot stand. I liked it when it first came out, but I really don't like the way this smells. This is the Kayali Invite Only Amber 23. It can invite only the few people who can stand this. I'm telling you, this is not a good smelling fragrance, and I'm not trying to offend anybody who actually likes this perfume. It is an amber fragrance, but it is like sort of grandma amber. I like a good sweet but sultry amber that is not too overwhelming. This is kind of like a hot mess of a perfume composition. This has like cherry, this has tobacco, this has like a bunch of mishmash of like bunch of notes in here. I believe there's cherry in here too, but like you would think it smells better because of it, but it doesn't. That tobacco note in particular in there kind of gives it like grandpa or grandma vibes. Just the type of tobacco note that it is. I really don't enjoy this. I know that some people love this. People who love deep, dark, smoky kind of ambers would like this, but it's not my favorite category of perfume, so I'm definitely decluttering it. And this may be one of those perfumes that I sell the full bottle, because it's just one that I might sell the full bottle. And here's another one. Oh my gosh, this actually, I gave it a really good review when it first came out because I actually liked it. But I gotta say, I kind of got, no, I wouldn't say I got influenced by him, but my husband made me see why this actually isn't like sexy at all. This is ironically supposed to be a date night fragrance. This is the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25, I think it's called. It's supposed to be a date night perfume, but it smells like, you know what my husband said? Let me smell this really quickly. My husband said that this to him smells like the women at church, the old women at church that he remembers from when he was a little kid. The old women who came to church like that wear overwhelmingly strong perfumes. And I kind of agree. Actually, over time, I realized that I really don't love it as much as I thought I did. This has rose, which is my favorite note. That may be why I gravitated towards it at first. But then later I realized, I don't know, there's a bunch of notes in here that are making it sort of old, kind of aging effect that it gives this fragrance. So I don't really love that. So it's not my favorite rose. Yeah, I have better ones that I like, but I know that a lot of people love that perfume, so I don't want to offend you. It's just not my jam, not my cup of tea. And here is the Kayali house version of cherry. Of course, every house and their dog came up with a cherry fragrance after Tom Ford Lost Cherry kind of started the cherry craze. This I actually kind of like. When it first came out, I really kind of liked it because I love cherry. But once I started receiving and buying amazing cherry fragrances like Cherry Punk, Indecent Cherry by Born to Stand Out, Maraschino from Sospiro. I mean, like hot, sexy cherry perfumes, and Tom Ford Electric Cherry and Lost Cherry, all of that. When you compare this to those, this kind of pales in comparison and disappears into oblivion, right? This is a nice cherry, but when you put it next to those other cherry fragrances, it kind of like loses its value. This is more of a light kind of fruity cherry that has cherry, but it has other fruity notes that, you know, come through too. It's a little bit kind of a watered down cherry in a way, you know. It has like Palo Santo, but still, you know, there's a bit of woodiness which did save it. But am I decluttering it? No. Okay, so to get things straight, I'm decluttering these two. But I'm not necessarily decluttering this just because I love cherry perfumes, period. I feel like it's a crime to get rid of cherry perfumes. And this I actually like. Now this is Kayali's Vanilla 28. Do you see the dent? I mean, you can tell by the dents. I love this. This is a nice sugary vanilla. So it's a different kind of vanilla. There are all sorts of vanillas. There's very like artsy, innovative vanillas where they don't smell like, you know, sweet. They smell kind of like the Guerlain Bosca Vanilla Forte. Now that one is like a salty, sexy skin vanilla, not sweet at all, you know. But this one is a straight up sugary vanilla, which is okay. I like a sweet sugary vanilla. It is also nice, and you can layer it with other fragrances, which is the part I think about it that I love the most. Like, let's say you have a perfume that has a bit of vanilla, but you want to smell the vanilla more and you want it to be sweeter, then you can mix it with this, or, you know, mix it as in when you spray, you mix it. You don't mix the perfumes together. You get what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, I do like this. So no, I'm not getting rid of this for sure. I'm keeping it. I'm actually going to put back the ones that I'm not decluttering. So then we have the Musk 12 by Kayali. This is another one that doesn't necessarily smell special at all, but it is something that you can use to mix. Yeah, it is musky, but is it the best musky one? Very musky? Not really. But this is something you can mix with other perfumes if you want the muskiness to be a little bit more. Although this in itself isn't that musky. You would expect it to be really musky, but it's not really. It's kind of like a floral musk. But it's still good. I like the fact that I can mix it, you know, so I'm going to keep that one. And then we have this one, the sweet candy, whatever, vanilla candy rock sugar. I actually thought this one was quite good. I was afraid that it was going to be juvenile, but it wasn't. It's not actually that juvenile. I thought it would be because vanilla candy rock sugar sounds like kind of like a teenage thing, but it actually smells quite nice. This is, you know, lots of candy type notes. Here you see candied pear, sweet violet, bubblegum. So it's got a bit of bubblegumminess. White caramel, so sweetness, the rock sugar, obviously, vanilla cream. I like it. I think it's playful, kind of girly without it being too juvenile. So yeah, I kept that one. Okay, then I have this one. This is Elixir 11. This is a rose perfume with a big juicy apple note, which I like. Black Widow or Baddie. Dark, mysterious vibes. It has almost kind of an incensiness to it, like a sweet incense, but not like a frankincense type of incense. It has a beautiful rose note with, like I said, an apple note and all that. So this is before they put the notes on the back. I do like this, so I'm keeping it. And then here's one that's kind of iffy. I only kept one. I bought 3 of them and returned the other 2 from this collection, the Oud Gasm collection. The only one I kept was Vanilla Oud. The other ones were a bit much, and again, giving mature grandma vibes. This one is the only one that I really liked. So let me kind of refresh my memory spraying it. Very sweet, very vanillic, but with that oud note in the background. So it's kind of like a sweet vanilla with that oomph or teeth of the oud in the background. I like it. Is it like my favorite? No, but I kept it because I wanted to at least keep one from the collection. This is like an oriental vanilla, the best way to describe that. The oud makes it oriental. Now this one. This is Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli 64. There is a patchouli note, but it's think a candied patchouli or sugared patchouli, so it's not as harsh. This one is interesting. This one has like definite dessert vibes. This has like golden rum, so it's actually a boozy fragrance. Creme brulee. Yeah, there you go. That's why. Right there. I forgot that it actually had creme brulee. I could smell the custard dessert vibe in it. And this has brown sugar, so it's very sweet. Oud, sugared patchouli, like I said. There's vanilla, obviously. I mean, it still has that little bit of mature vibes that my husband's talking about. But I still like that one. I like that one enough to wear it. So this one is Utopia Vanilla Cocoa 21. This is beautiful. This is kind of light, summery coconut scent. Floral, very floral. More than coconut, it's this floral you smell. Problem with this is in the way it smells. It smells beautiful. It's very weak. It doesn't really project that well or last that much. And that's like the problem with it. I think this is the beginning right here. So I had been reviewing Kayali fragrances from the very first fragrance they released, and I always had only good things to say. And when this came out, I mentioned that this doesn't last very long, so I didn't get on the PR list because of that. Yeah, so I'm now one of the people on the PR list, if you get what I mean. I love their chrome ones right there, but that is beautiful but weak, but I'm still keeping it. Although, again, like I said, you guys can purchase samples of any of these from me, okay? The only ones I'm getting rid of... Oh, actually, I forgot to put this one back. The only ones that I am willing to get rid of the entire bottle are these two. Either I'm selling perfume samples until these are both gone, or I'll sell the full bottle. And this one is the Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. I almost considered returning this, but I didn't because I just wanted to keep it for reference. This is supposedly a pistachio fragrance, but I say supposedly because you really can't smell the pistachio, honestly. I mean, you really have to smell to find the pistachio in it. The citrus notes in here really overwhelmed it. Right here, it gives the notes. There's pistachio gelato, so it's not actually even pistachio that's in it. It's pistachio ice cream, right? So right there, then and there, the pistachio smell definitely isn't there because it's gelato. The pistachio gelato doesn't necessarily smell like pistachio. And those of you who expected this to be a pistachio scent, it ain't. So this has hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy, okay? But the problem with this smells like citruses, and it didn't mention in the background back here key notes, which is hilarious because key notes in here, in my opinion, are the citrus notes, but they're not even mentioned on the back of the bottle. This smells like citrus with a little bit of ice cream. I don't smell any pistachio, so yeah, that was a disappointment. I almost returned it, but I kept it for reference. Yes, I will be willing to get rid of the entire bottle and or make it available to you guys to get samples from. So I'm not really sure if I put it here or here, but I'm open to both with that one. This one is Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81. This one is the latest fragrance from Kayali. So let me spray this. I can't remember what it smells like. I haven't worn it since the day I bought it. This smells like sugar. It's a lot of freshness and sweetness, like the freesia in here of the keynotes I can definitely smell. I can smell the fruitiness of the strawberry. There's pink marshmallow, which I barely smell. Yeah, I would say all I smell is the strawberry and the sweet notes and the freshness of freesia. This has pink musk. I do smell the musk, whipped vanilla. Yeah, it's sweet, so I'm sure there's vanilla. I mean, it's okay. It's not as good as this one, the candy, whatever, that one. Oh, here's one I actually really like from this house. This is the Eden Sparkling Lychee 39 or something. This one I like probably because I like lychee as a note in the first place. I love it. If you want a better lychee perfume than this, you guys, let me tell you, the M.MICALLEF Hypnotic Musk, oh my gosh, that has a lychee note to die for. This one is good. I mean, not groundbreaking, but still, this is a better one out of all the Kayali perfumes. Again, the main thing I smell is sweetness. That's another problem with Kayali perfumes. Everything is so sweet, sugary sweet. The only perfume that's not sweet is the musk perfume. Everything else is like a sugary tank, okay? Like, this is also borderline overly sweet, but This has some good notes. This has lychee, obviously, blackcurrant, and it has rose damascena, allegedly, although I don't smell it. It's one of the ones I like more, but it's still not my favorite. Now, here is my number one favorite fragrance from Kayali. Do you see the dent right there? It's down to there. So take it from me as a person who speaks the truth about these fragrances and any other fragrance. You know, I'm not on the PR list. Even if I was, I'd be speaking the truth, which is why exactly I would probably not receive PR. You know what I mean? But anyway, I speak the truth about these fragrances, and this one is good. This one is, it is all these other notes, but it's more or less a vanilla fragrance if you ask me, but it's a beautiful vanilla. I mean, this smells really, really beautiful. I mean, this has, what is it? White freesia, sparkling champagne, that right there. The sparkling champagne is what kind of got me attracted to this. I love a good sparkling champagne note. This has pink praline, so it's bit sweet, nectarine for a citrus note, which is a syrupy citrus, sandalwood, sugar, and musk. Yeah, so this is my number one favorite if you ask me from Kayali. And then this one, Deja Vu White Flower. I don't remember wearing this very much at all, so I don't even remember what this smells like. I don't reach for it. I mean, it's a white floral. Really, that's it. This was before they put the notes on the back, and to me it smells like tuberose a little bit, perhaps a little jasmine. It's a nice smelling white floral, but nothing mind-blowing, but I'm still not getting rid of it. So yeah, I mean, really, these two are the ones that I really don't like at all from Kayali. I'll make them available for you to get samples from. Now we're at my beautiful Amouage collection. Let me adjust this silly camera. Gosh, this camera gave me so much grief in my last video. I said a couple of expletives and I forgot to delete it. That's how annoying this camera is. But now I swear when I'm alone in a room, and don't think that I'm gonna have anybody else hear it. This is Amouage Love Mimosa. This isn't my favorite Amouage fragrance because it's beautiful. It smells very sparkling because mimosa is a very sparkling type of soapy floral. So it's a bit soapy. It's a bit sparkling. It smells mainly like mimosa, but there are other fragrances. It's very fresh and very pretty, kind of feminine. Not getting rid of my Amouages, I can tell you that much. This is beautiful and unique. This is Amouage Lilac Love. This smells like lilacs and chocolate, which is what it has. This is apparently Oprah Winfrey's favorite fragrance. Who knew that? Or the signature scent. This has a bit of earthiness in it, so I can't remember, but I can bet you this has patchouli, so there's a bit earthiness. So if you're not a patchouli lover, you would not like it, but this has that beautiful cacao mixed with lilac and other florals, which makes it really interesting. I think anytime you put cacao in a fragrance, it's absolutely beautiful. Now here's my number one favorite from Amouage. This is Amouage Blossom Love. This is such a gorgeous, strong, boozy floral. This has a bunch of, I forget what floral notes it has. I believe it has cherry blossom, and it has like amaretto as the boozy note, which makes it super gorgeous. Amaretto is a gorgeous almondy boozy note mixed with those beautiful like cherry blossom kind of notes. Cherry blossom or cherry really goes with almonds, so it makes sense that they would pair it with an almondy boozy note like amaretto. Love that one. This is Amouage Honor. I also love this. It's got white florals and other like notes. I really do like it. I am not gonna get rid of it. This one is another favorite of mine from Amouage, Love Tuberose. This is a very creamy white floral. This has tuberose and whipped cream. You get the idea. It's super creamy and it makes for a beautiful bridal fragrance. Oh yeah, this is so pretty. It has some like orange blossom too, I think, like some really pretty florals. Not getting rid of it. Now this one I'm on the fence about. I love Amouage perfumes, but this one's like not exactly my cup of tea, but I'm still keeping it. But there again, guys, this is all available for you to purchase samples from. Oh, this one is, I want to say it almost smells like powdery. From this one's Amouage Sunshine Woman. This is not necessarily a summertime perfume. To me, this smells like almost like the yellow floral note. Osmanthus, there you go. Osmanthus. I feel like this has osmanthus, and it has, some other notes mixed with osmanthus. I actually do love the way this smells. This makes it sound like it's a summer perfume, which is, but also you can wear it year round. It's strong enough. Now this one is the spiciest jasmine in the world. I love the bottle, by the way, that iridescent bottle. This is Amouage Portrayal Woman. This is a very spicy, balsamic jasmine. It's very beautiful, strong jasmine. It has so much strength that it lasts all day, projects so well, so pretty. Absolutely adore this. And now that it's sat in my collection, that it smells even more hypnotic. Absolutely adore it. No way I'm getting rid of it. It's kind of a slightly indolic jasmine, but not too much. It has like elamite, so it's like kind of strong. I forget what this is. This is the Imitation Woman, I think. Okay. This is not my favorite. I think I bought it because, you know, I wanted to collect as many Amouages as possible. Now, here's one that I might make the entire bottle available for you guys. I mean, it smells very strong. I'm not a huge fan of this one. I like it. You know, Amouage perfumes are very groundbreaking and very different and very unique. Stands out. The DNA is very unique to Amouage. Now, that Imitation Woman is the only one I'm willing to probably make the entire bottle available for you to purchase if you want to. Here's one of the most intriguing and interesting sub-collections of my collection. This is my beloved Kilian collection. I absolutely adore this fragrance house, and this next door, my M.MICALLEF collection. This is the one I have most fragrances from, and then a close second. Actually, I think I have now more from M.MICALLEF, if I'm not mistaken, or they're neck to neck. Anyway, I have most amount of perfumes from Kilian and M.MICALLEF. So these two are going to be very interesting part for you guys. So I'll start with the front. This is my adorable, gorgeous Love Don't Be Shy. This is apparently the signature scent of, what's her name? The singer, God, I forget her name. But anyway, I don't care whose signature scent this is. It's not why I love this. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is that Orange Blossom Honeysuckle Marshmallow Girly fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. Do you see the big, huge dent? Tells you how much I love it. When you have 700 perfumes, really hard to put a dent, like I told you guys, you know. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is a winner. Oh my gosh, people go nuts for it. Get so many compliments and men love it. And here's the big sister of it. This is the same Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. The only difference is this has double the amount of rose, so it's a little bit more of the grown-up lady version of the original. And this is actually the hair mist. This is the Woman in Gold perfume, which I have in the back. I will talk about it here in a minute. The hair perfume for the Woman in Gold fragrance, which I absolutely adore. Now, here's one that I'm thinking that I might make available to you guys, the full bottle, or at least I'll sell more samples from this one. I love it, but it's not my 100% favorite. This is Angel's Share. This is a very boozy, spicy fragrance. It's beautiful. Actually, it has changed the smell a little bit now that it's sat in my collection so long without me touching it very much, as you guys can see. Now the floral notes have come out a lot more. My God, that's crazy. The booziness has died down, you guys. For the most part, I barely smell the booziness. Now I'm smelling notes like, almost like jasmine, orange blossom type of notes I'm smelling from it. That's insane. I haven't smelled it in a long time. It's no longer like an ambery type of boozy perfume as much as it was when I first got it. Now this one is another one I'm not 100% in love with. This is Ample Brandy on the Rocks by Kilian. Another boozy perfume from their Liquors collection. This one still smells the way it did originally. This is also really pretty. You know, it's kind of a little bit touch masculine to me. Yeah, I can smell the apple brandy kind of thing, but again, it gives me like a fresh cologne vibe as well. So I'm gonna make more samples available from this, or the full bottle available to you. This one is Princess, Kilian Princess. This is the old bottle, so I'm not gonna disturb it. I'm just keeping it for collector's purpose. The atomizer is actually broken. So what I did was I bought a new version right there. The new version right there. When I get to that one, I'll show you. So I actually have the new version there. This is the Liaisons Dangereuses by Kilian. This one is a hot girl summer type fragrance, okay? This one is sort of juicy and like sunny and bright. There's something really attractive about it. Definitely not selling it. This collection here, I'll show you which ones I'm getting rid of, the ones I'm not getting rid of. There won't be as many samples available from this because obviously I love these. This is Playing with the Devil, a fruity fragrance. Also, I love it. Not getting rid of it. And then I have Can't Stop Loving You. It's one of the latest releases from Kilian. I just bought it like last year. I just love Kilian perfumes, you guys. You're not gonna see that much me not using them. Oh my gosh, this one is Sun-Kissed Goddess. This was released last summer. Oh my gosh, this has like gorgeous solar notes like ylang ylang, frangipani. Oh my god, it smells like a sun goddess, honestly. Well, Sun-Kissed Goddess, no kidding. Oh my god, absolutely stunning. No way I'm getting rid of it, but you'll have some samples available. This is Musk Butterfly. This one is one of those ones that is available a few places. I had to hunt this one kind of down. This is very musky. It's super musky and kind of sexy because of the big dose of musk. Good Girl Gone Bad Extreme. I don't like the original Good Girl Gone Bad because the osmanthus in it almost smells like squished bugs. You know, like the squished bug smell. You know what I'm talking about? Like, or squished leaves. There are certain leaves that have that, you know, I don't know how to describe. Anyway, I don't like the original, but I like the extreme because I think this have like milk or something in there that actually moderates that original perfume smell that I didn't like. This one is Voulez-vous coucher avec moi. This one is very beautiful. You know what Voulez-vous coucher avec moi means, you guys? I mean, is it that sexy? I don't know. I don't think it's sexy in that way, but it's really beautiful. I mean, not getting rid of it. Then we have Kiss from a Rose. This is a beautiful fresh rose. Absolutely stunning and love it. And here's Rolling in Love. This one is a almondy milky fragrance. Really like it. It smells like, you know, flowers and almond milk. Beautiful perfume. I love it. Not getting rid of it. Rose Oud. Da 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 da. My number one perfume in my entire collection. This beauty right here. Do you see that dent or what? It's down to here, you guys. Down to here. And I have 3 backups, so you can tell how much I love it. This is the most sultry, gorgeous, stunning rose fragrance in the world. Although it says rose oud, the oud is not the usual oud you smell. It's a beautiful oud. It has like cypress oil, which is a very sultry herbal note, along with leather that makes it super luxurious and sexy. And then I have this Moonlight in Heaven. Now this is one that I will make more samples available from. This one I like it, but it's not like my favorite Kilian or anything like that. I mean, it's nice. It has like rice and like almost smells like mango. I don't know why it smells like mango. Okay, now I'm starting to like this. I haven't touched this in a while because I didn't like it at first, but I kind of like it now. But I'll make samples available to you guys, obviously. Okay, here's a new and weird one that I bought online recently. This is Pearl Oud. This one, I don't remember if I like it. I actually haven't used it in a while. Oh, this one's very sharp and oudy, but there's something very intriguing about it. And here's one I absolutely do not like. This is Kilian Back to Black. I'm willing to sell the full bottle of this. I bought this off of like Macari or someplace. Actually, this was like a new bottle, but I bought it from a reseller. But anyway, I don't like it. How do I put it? This has like, let me see. It's got that honey, but like you would think it's beautiful because of the honey. It's very sweet and syrupy and honey. But it has like tobacco and other notes that I just don't love at all. And then we have here Love Don't Be Shy, like the original Love Don't Be Shy perfume that I got, like an old one I hunted down. And this is Black Phantom. Again, I like this more than Back to Black, but it's not my cup of tea. It's a little bit earthy and all that, so I'm not like die hard in love with it or anything. So I am willing to get rid of the full bottle of this. So actually, I don't know why I'm putting these ones back, so I have to actually take them out, the ones that I like, that I'm willing to let go of the full bottle. So I'm gonna take these out. Then we have this beautiful Kilian Woman in Gold. This is absolutely gorgeous. This has aldehyde, but it's the most beautiful and unique aldehydic fragrance I've ever smelled. It smells very feminine too, and that is the hair perfume version of it that tells you how much I love it. I gotta tell you though, I wear it on special, like certain occasions only. And here is Kilian Princess. I told you this is the old version, this is the new version. This is that beautiful marshmallow fragrance. It has a little bit of a green tea leaf note, which really balances out the sweetness, but it smells absolutely gorgeous. So that is my Kilian collection. Here's my beautiful M.MICALLEF collection. Isn't that stunning? I mean, look how crowded it is. Actually, very soon, I think I'm gonna have to dedicate another area for it, shelf for it, although I don't really have space left in my display. Probably I'll combine like 2 brands up there and then make space for it. But anyway, I have the most number of fragrances from this beautiful house. Here's one of the most stunning ones that they have to offer. This is Ananda. I don't know, let me see if you guys can see the whole shelf here. This is Ananda Nectar, which is the more potent version of Ananda here. It is the most beautiful bottle. Look at that bottle. Oh my God, it's absolutely gorgeous. This is Ananda. This smells like a very fresh, dewy smelling fragrance with that violet and like beautiful dewy, like mimosa, sparkling florals. And then this one is a sweet, beautiful fragrance. It has a slight bit of patchouli, but you can't really tell. I really like that one, but here's the one I love even more. This one is M.MICALLEF Mon Parfum Cristal. Look at the dent. This is a beautiful, sweet vanilla rose with a lot of sweetness. Vanilla and rose is a match made in heaven. I think there's like a toffee note in here too, which you can tell by the juice color. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful scent. And it has the most massive sillage. And this one is Mon Parfum Pearl. I think this one has like white florals and like even has rose and has peony. It's like a very girly scent. It's absolutely beautiful. And then we have M.MICALLEF Watch. I stopped using this, although I put a huge dent into it. I stopped using this version because this is the vintage or old version of it. I got the new version, and that's what I'm using right now. This has the most beautiful floral notes like tuberose and other floral notes. It has like sweetness as well, so it's absolutely stunning. So here is the new version of the watch. I absolutely adore this fragrance. So then we have this M.MICALLEF Ylang in Gold Nectar, which is the stronger version of the Ylang in Gold original right here. Beautiful. These are hand done bottles, you guys, by the way. These are gold leaves, like hand laid. This is absolutely stunning. This is a ylang and vanilla fragrance. This is like a tropical vanilla, great for summertime. I absolutely adore it. The only difference in the nectar version is that it has a little bit more musk. This one is the Note Vanilla fragrance. This is my second bottle because I went through a whole other bottle. This is the most beautiful, almost kind of like vanilla ice cream, but vanilla fragrance. There's something really beautiful. There's a slight booziness in there too. Now this is the same thing, only in nectar version, the more concentrated version. And then we have, this is the M.MICALLEF Watch. I already talked about it. This is 20 years. No, this is gardenia. This one is a beautiful gardenia scent. Very natural gardenia mixed with maybe a little bit of tuberose and other white florals. Absolutely gorgeous. Then we have 20 years. I like to save this one because this is like an iconic fragrance. I think they made this on their anniversary or something. I can't remember. This stands for something significant. Beautiful fragrance. I'm keeping it. By the way, did I tell you I'm not decluttering any of my M.MICALLEF perfumes, so I'm just kind of going through this to show you guys. So I got this gin and tonic back from my husband just to put in here, although the red Colorado is still with him. I forgot to get that. So this is gin and tonic. Do you see that dent that my husband put into it? And he doesn't even wear perfume like every day like I do. Look at that dent. He loves this perfume. This is that gin and tonic smelling, sparkling, just gin and tonic smelling fragrance. It has like citruses and all this very, very sexy like man note, probably coniferous notes, even though they haven't revealed it. He put a huge massive dent into it. He wears that every summer. I need to put it back out for him so I can put it back in his closet. And then we have red Colorado too. I just didn't bring it here, which is a really smoky, very cowboy-like fragrance, like very, very masculine. And then that's a man's fragrance, obviously. This one is Delise. This is a beautiful fragrance. A lot of people love this perfume. I love it. It is absolutely sexy. I don't remember what the notes are in here, but there's something very like beautiful and sparkling, like citrus type of floral notes that I'm smelling in there. And then we have a very special one right there. I'm so scared that I'm gonna topple over all my bottles, you guys. If I do, some expletives gonna come out of my mouth. This one is one of their newest perfumes, but this is limited edition, and they only made like 1,000 bottles of these. So this is the Oud Provocant. This is a beautiful, beautiful Oriental oud fragrance. Oh my gosh, it's like very kind of like smoky oud. Very, very precious, very, very expensive oud. It's a special edition fragrance that they released, so I'm like keeping it like gold. And then this one right here is a very sexy one that my husband loves. This one. This is Glamour by M.MICALLEF. This one is like, I'm not gonna say it smells like Alien by Mugler, but it has that similar kind of vibes, only this one is a lot more sexy and not as dark and like, I don't know how to say it, more sophisticated. Yeah, this has some beautiful floral notes, you know, along with, I believe, jasmine too. And then we have this beautiful one. This is Spirituelle, another beautiful perfume. I like this one a lot, actually. Also, along with Delise, it's another one of my favorites from the house. There's something super darn like, oh God, I don't remember the notes. This has like a beautiful like fruity note in there, and then also beautiful floral note. And then this one is the beautiful new Ma Nature. Although that name is so deceptive, it is not like a mature fragrance or anything to do with nature, really. Just the bottle is green. This is a honeyed, beautiful honeyed, slightly oud, ambery fragrance. Oh my gosh, it's like a bucket of honey, very sophisticated, very, very, very beautiful, honeyed amber. Love it. And oh, my favorite, one of my top favorites from M.MICALLEF, this beautiful baby right here. Oh my gosh, this is the M.MICALLEF Eau Feminine. Look at that dent, you guys, look at the dent. This is that beautiful orange blossom fragrance with a little bit of a green hint, and it's sweet, has a bit of vanilla. This is so stunning. It's such a beautiful orange blossom fragrance. Get a lot of compliments on it. I get a lot of compliments on basically almost all my M.MICALLEF perfumes. I can't think of one that I didn't get compliments on when I think about it. And then we have here the very juicy fruity one. This is Soleil Passion. Look at the dent I put into that one too. Beautiful, beautiful perfume. Very juicy. This has a wild juicy strawberry note along with a juicy pomegranate note, and just absolutely stunning for summertime. Okay, then we have M.MICALLEF's latest stunner right here. Oh my God, this one is so sexy. This is M.MICALLEF Hypnotic Musk. Gosh, this has lychee. Oh, and a bunch of super sexy other floral notes. And this has a massive dose of musk, which makes it so darn sexy. This is date night type of fragrance. Absolutely stunning. This one is a Royal Musca. This is beautiful. It's a kind of a musky fragrance. Very like, has like a bit of fruitiness with a little muskiness. It's so stunning. And then this one's been discontinued. I love this. This is like Luna something. Fleur de Lune, actually it's called. It's so beautiful. I don't remember what the notes are. I'm actually not using this every day or very much because I'm scared it'll run out. It's so pretty. Absolutely love it. No, not getting rid of not even one M.MICALLEF fragrance. I absolutely adore them to death. So no, not getting rid of them, but I can make samples available from select ones for you guys to get if you want some samples, yes, but I'm keeping them all. Most of these I bought, some of these were sent to me. Forgot to tell you guys, when I make samples available, I'm gonna make samples available from the perfumes that I actually bought, and I'm gonna put up the other ones too, like the names of it. Put it up as available, like even the ones that were sent to me. But if you actually express interest in buying it, I'm going to buy a couple more of them and then make the samples available to you. So I'm not gonna buy them, until I know you have interest in it. Okay, that's how I'm gonna handle that. Okay, this is my Bond number 9 collection. I love these as well. Okay, lighting isn't great in here, so it's nighttime, you guys. All right, then we have Bond number 9, Central Park, which is a white floral for the most part. Absolutely stunning. No, I'm not gonna get rid of it. New York Nights, it's nice. It has like a caramel note and whatever. I mean, it's nice, but it's like not my favorite from Bond number 9. So I am making this available for a lot of samples. Like you guys can be selling more samples of that. I'm not getting rid of it, but I'm gonna make a lot of samples available. This one is a Harrods special. This is called Bond number 9 Harrods. This one. So this one smells like, I actually don't remember what this smells like because it's been a while since I wore this. It's a floral, beautiful fragrance, but again, I'll make like samples available. This one is Bond number 9 Astor Place. This is really cute, the bottle, and I actually like the fragrance a lot. This smells like sweet florals. Really like this one. Again, I will make those samples available. Now this is Scent of Peace. This one is my daughter loves this, so I've allowed her to use this. It's a very subtle, very demure fragrance, good for like a kid, but who's not too tiny of a kid, but it's very peaceful, like the name says. It's a beautiful demure floral. I can make samples available from it. Did you see the dent that we put into it? And then we have the Greenwich Village. This one is really beautiful. This kind of has some similarities to Baccarat Rouge, like people like to say, but it doesn't smell like it at all to me. It has this beautiful water lily note that makes it super beautiful and demure and stunning. I really like this. Yeah, I'll make samples available, but I'm not selling it like completely. This is Bond number 9 Tribeca. This has a cacao or chocolate note in here. Has a little bit of that Baccarat Rouge vibe, like some people say, but I don't think so. To me, this smells like chocolate with like some kind of herbal note, and it has ambergris or ambroxan, I can't remember. So it gives it like that little bit of that sort of marine vibes too, That one is mostly like a chocolate cacao note. But anyway, here you go, you guys. This one is probably the most expensive perfume I have in my collection right here. Right now, the price of this perfume is $1,200. Takes your breath away, doesn't it? Yes, this is Dubai Ruby. This puppy is $1,200. Oh my God, this is so expensive. And this is from that Dubai collection of Bond number 9. This actually is really pretty. Even though it's like, what is it? Dubai Ruby, this is called. It has a little oud, but it's not too oudy. It's actually really pretty. I really love it. I'll make like samples available for it. Obviously those samples are going to be a little bit more expensive than the other ones. By the way, I'm going to have competitive pricing, you guys. My samples are going to be more affordable than anything you buy from. So this is, what do you call this? I forgot the name. Goodness. Gold Coast. This is a kind of a summertime fragrance. Very like sparkling, bubbly kind of fragrance for summertime. That's really, really sweet, beautiful. And then this one is really a beast right here. This will last you for like 11 days, you guys. This is Bond Number 9 Chinatown. This is a creamy white floral that lasts, like it's a little slightly spicy but creamy white floral that lasts for decades on your skin and clothes and projects like a beast. Like it projects for days, but it's not offensive at all. Absolutely stunning. So that's my Bond Number 9 collection. I'll make samples available, but I'm not really at this time getting rid of anyone. If anything, it's this one. This one I'll make more samples available from because I don't really love it that much, but I'm probably not gonna sell the full bottle. I might. It'll say on my website whether the full bottle will be available or not. This is my last shelf of niche fragrances. Then we're gonna move on to my designer, luxury designer ones next on the 4th row of my display. All right, so I've got two or the House of Oud fragrances. This one is the ruby something. This is really beautiful, sweet fragrance. I had to spray it because you can't really smell it. From the Atomizer, this one, you know, it's beautiful. I mean, I have other ones like that in my collection. I like it. I'll make samples available to you. This one is Glazed Donut. This is super sweet. It has a lot of gourmand notes like, you know, caramel, that kind of stuff. I'll make samples available to you of that as well. This one is Kajal Lamar. This went kind of like famous. Pineapple scent. It has like rose, pineapple, yada yada, notes like that, kind of oriental. I'll make samples available. This is Dahab. This I think has I want to say a mango note or something. I can't remember now. But again, oriental, kind of fruity, floral. To be honest, I don't quite use them that much. I haven't put that much of a dent into them at all. This one is from the Bon Parfumer 106. It's a rose fragrance with Davana. So it's actually beautiful, like kind of sultry. And this one is 901. This one, however, I like this, but this is very, to me, it has like a fresh, almost coniferous type of notes, or at least it smells that way, and spices, like fresh spices, which gives it a very masculine vibe. So I'll make a lot more samples available from this one. I am gonna declutter it. I gave it to my husband. He thought it was not masculine enough, and I think it's too masculine. So both of us did not end up loving it that much. Now this one is also by Bon Parfume. This is Iris Cartagena. This is 502. This one is a powdery iris scent, but it has a very sharp, like green, or I don't know, some kind of a, not green, kind of a woody or green note in there that's kind of piercing. So I'm going to actually declutter that, but I'll make samples available from it for you guys. This one is Nishane Zen. This is one of those perfumes that I bought because a lot of YouTubers were talking about it back then, and nobody talks about it anymore now. I mean, it's nice. It's not like, it's not blowing my mind, but it's beautiful. I will keep it. I'm not gonna declutter it, but it's not like my favorite or anything like that. I'll make a lot of samples available. This is Nishane Ani. There again, fell into the hype of this. I think a certain couple of online sellers were sending these to influencers, and they were hyping it up. Kind of a spicy vanilla. Even though it says vanilla, it doesn't really smell very much like a vanilla. It's kind of a floral, spicy floral almost. I'll make samples available from it, a lot more samples available from it. I'm not in love with it. Actually, in fact, I'm probably gonna declutter it, which means there will be a lot more samples available from that for you guys. And this one is, I mean, lot of these I bought myself. This one is Jo Malone Jasmine Sambac and Marigold. I don't know, I mean, this is from the Mo Entens, the Cologne Entens line of it. This is beautiful actually, but I somehow forget to use it, you guys. I forget to reach for it, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try to reach for it more this summer. This is Myrrh and Tonka by Jo Malone. This is a very sort of like ambery, salty kind of fragrance. Yeah, this is like, again, myrrh is not my favorite note. I bought it and I kind of liked it at first, but myrrh is kind of a, it's a very ancient fragrance note, like literally, like Cleopatra wore myrrh and rose fragrances. Very smoky, woody. I will declutter it and make samples available a lot more for you guys. I actually also have a body cream that goes with it. Now this one is Rose Blush by Jo Malone. I love this one. This is one of my favorite rose fragrances in my collection. Oh, this is so pretty. It's a beautiful green rose. I really love it. I'm definitely not getting rid of it. This is another favorite of mine by Jo Malone. This is Scarlet Poppy. This one it has literally got like poppy note in it, and it has like the most unique scent, you guys. So alluring, beautiful white florals and poppy and all that. And then these two, another one I totally always forget to wear. This is Initio Parfum Psychedelic Love. Forget to wear it. This is beautiful and I like it. I just forget to wear it. You guys, I have 700 perfumes. Very, very strong. It's probably why. It's a bit like, kind of like, not frankincense. I forget if it has frankincense, but it has that myrrh frankincense kind of balsamic vibes. Actually, I don't know. I think I might declutter it because I really don't see me ever reaching for it. So I'm going to declutter it and I'll make a lot more samples available for you guys. This one is Initio Parfums Atomic Rose. This one is that beautiful, strong, very strong rose fragrance. It has Turkish rose, if I am not mistaken. I do love it. I will say, again, I do forget to wear it. I don't know why. I really always forget to wear it. And then I have Gritti right here, which I love. Gritti. This is Gritti Tutu Blanc. This smells like a ballerina. Very pretty, girly, love it. Never getting rid of any of my Gritti. This is another beautiful, sweet floral. This is Because I Am Free. Absolutely stunning. Very, I wouldn't say bubblegummy, but like it has like a sweet tuberose kind of like bubblegummy vibe about it. I love it. This one is my favorite from the house. Huge compliment getter. Gossip Night. Definitely not getting rid of it. It's got like gourmet notes, caramel and stuff. Absolutely stunning. This one, this house, EBK Paris, such a weird house, you guys. First of all, they make you jump through a hoop to order their precious fragrances. You have to like email them or Facebook message them. What is up with that? That's ridiculous. If they're trying to like make it like scarce or whatever, it's not working. I'm turned off. And I haven't ordered from them in a long time. This one I don't like actually. At first I did, but it's too strong and it's supposed to smell like grape and other stuff. It's like a kind of a mess. This is Deep and Desire Yacht. It doesn't smell anything like a yacht. It's fragrance. Oh gosh, it's actually, you know, as it's getting older, it's even more strong and kind of headache inducing. It's like that grape note is not going with the gourmet notes they put in there. I don't like it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna declutter this one. Although I love to keep this bottle just because it looks like a jewel. I don't like it, you guys. I'm not gonna keep anything that I don't like anymore. I'll make a lot more samples available from that, obviously, since I'm decluttering it. I do love this one. This one's very unique. This is Ruby and Vanilla Entens. This smells like velvet, red velvet. Like the fabric, it's like a vanilla fragrance with a very weird, like almost like a velvet kind of note in it. This one is okay. This is Moonstone and Tuberose. It's kind of like a strong tuberose scent. Yeah, it's all right. I prefer my Maison Cavalli Tuberose Austral. It's a lot more gorgeous and sexy than this one. This one's all right. It has like tuberose, but doesn't even really smell like tuberose that much. Then I have a small version of the Ruby and Vanilla Neroli. This is like with more neroli than the Ruby and Vanilla Intense. It's just with neroli. Anyway, I'll keep that. So yeah, that is the last of my niche fragrances. Okay, then we have my Tom Ford collection. This one is my, well, the Tom Ford Privé up here, and then the other ones back there. This is Tom Ford Rose Prick. This is a very sultry herbal rose. Beautiful. There's a little bit of patchouli, so if you're not a fan of patchouli, I wouldn't recommend that. But it's a very sultry kind of herbally rose. I love that. And this is a Neroli Portofino. This is a fresh citrus kind of fragrance. Absolutely beautiful. The performance isn't the best. Usually Tom Ford perfumes have great performance except for this one and this one. That one, yeah, performance not so great because it's a light citrus. This one is Tom Ford Vanilla Sex. You guys know how much I love this puppy. This is that beautiful almondy vanilla that some people are saying it smells like Play-Doh only because it smells like a little bit like marzipan because of the almond, but it's absolutely delicious, very sexy, very unique vanilla. And then that has like a proprietary vanilla in it, like vanilla tincture from India. And then this is Soleil Blanc. This is a very fresh, sophisticated, high-end smelling, citrusy summertime fragrance. There's a tiny bit of pistachio in it, which is interesting because I don't really smell pistachio in it. These three are the cherry trio. This is what got it all started, the Lost Cherry. I love the cheeky names of this fragrance house. This one is that beautiful balsamic, boozy, cherry, absolutely sexy, stunning fragrance. And then we have the light version of the cherry trio here, Electric Cherry. This one is a more a sour or red cherry with a little bit of orange blossom vibe, light floral undertones. Kind of like jasmine in it too, I think. And then we have Cherry Smoke, which is like the slightly more smoky version. I think it's the Lost Cherry that's the booziest. And then we have these Jasmin Rouge. This one is a jasmine fragrance, very potent jasmine with ylang ylang. You smell both really well in it. I absolutely adore it. This is Vanille Fatale. This is the new edition or the new formula of the Vanille Fatale. Some of you guys who have the old one and the new one told me that this one is not as good as the old version, but I like this one a lot too. I do forget to wear it. I don't know why. I need to remind myself to wear it more. And then we have, of course, the gorgeous Black Orchid that is super, super sexy. This one is like an edible earthiness, very, very sexy. There's like a ton of notes in it. I'm not going to go into everything. A lot of gourmand notes like dark chocolate and all that in there too. And then we have a flanker here, Black Orchid Voile de Fleur. This one is a ylang ylang version of it with a dominant ylang ylang note. I like it and unique. I'm keeping all of them. Tom Ford Noir Perfume, one of my favorites. I have 3 backups. Does it say something? This is that beautiful sweet ambery gourmand fragrance. This has kulfi note, which is like a ice cream dessert. Absolutely beautiful. Then we have here the Tom Ford Orchid Soleil. This has been discontinued. This one, you know, I have had this for so long, but I have not used it very much. So I'm thinking about maybe getting rid of it. Do you see this guys right there? That's where I sprayed it. Can you see my hand? It looks orange, the juice. It's very dark, the juice, like probably from the, you can actually kind of tell in there, probably from the white florals maybe in there. It's beautiful. I constantly forget to wear it. I need to remember. This is just Soleil Blanc, the body oil. I don't know why I'm keeping that in there. This is my Dior Privé fragrances and my Bulgari ones and my Louis Vuitton. So let me go through the Louis Vuitton first. This is Cure Baton. This is a slight leather note in here. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful fragrance. The leather though note in there, it's not that prominent. This is Attrape Rêves. This is Louis Vuitton. This is a kind of a rose, fruity fragrance. I love the way it smells, but I gotta say I don't reach for it as much as I thought I would. And look at the dent in this one. This is Bulgari Bachemi. Oh my god, this smells amazing. This has gardenia. but it has some kind of gourmand notes that are that small and absolutely divine. I just wore it somewhere, so I had to go grab it actually. And this one is Fiori d'Amore. Yeah, this is a beautiful floral fragrance. I think there's like rose and a bunch of other notes. I just absolutely adore this. I'm gonna wear it a lot more this spring. And then we have the Dior Privé line ones. This is Fève Délicieuse. You guys know this is that, you know, it's got like cherry, it's got amber, it's got chocolate, it's got everything in it. It was gonna be discontinued, but they didn't. They brought it back. So it's a very interesting fragrance. Although I don't really reach for it that much. This is Ambre Nuit. There again, I love it, but amber fragrances on the top of my list, and I constantly forget this. This is a rose, actually rose amber, so it's actually very attractive. I just forget too, you guys. This is Jasmin d'Ange. I absolutely do adore this. This is apricot and jasmine, and this jasmine in here is so sweet and absolutely gorgeous. I adore this fragrance. And then Gris Dior by Christian Dior. This is a gray fragrance that has rose and like earthy notes. I think patchouli, maybe is it patchouli? I forget now. Moss, I think it has moss that gives it that earthy undertones. Rouge Trafalgar. This is again like a fruity springtime fragrance. Love it. And then we have Holy Peony. That's a peony dominant, but there's rose and geranium in it too. This is a cherry blossom fragrance. Absolutely beautiful. I actually have matching body creams for all of this. Most all of this, not all of them, because some of them actually don't have the body cream. This one is Vanilla Diorama, which happened to be Christian Dior's favorite dessert. It's like a vanilla custard type of dessert. This is a spicy vanilla. I'm not in love with it. That's why I got the small bottle. I just wanted to try it out, but it's still beautiful, kind of like a spicy vanilla. This is my absolute pride and joy. I adore these gorgeous bottles. This is my Christian Louboutin collection. I love Christian Louboutin fragrances, especially this Loubi World fragrances. This is Loubi Raj. I actually did a dedicated collection video for the entire Loubi World collection. Check it out, you guys, and you can hear more about these in depth. This is Loubi Raj. This smells absolutely gorgeous. It's a leather, a very sexy leather with some super sultry notes in it. I can smell like some sweeter notes in there too. This one is Bee Crown. This one is absolutely beautiful too. This is a tonka bean dominant fragrance. I adore it. And then we have this one, Loubi Funk. This is a fruity fragrance, kind of tropical fruity fragrance. Really love that one too. Then we have Loubi Kiss. Yeah, it's so stunning. It's a white floral fragrance. I love that Day of the Dead kind of cap they have. It's beautiful. And then this is Loubi Dew. This is got that Chinese symbol there. This is beautiful. This is a strawberry rose. It's a beautiful rose. It's actually really pretty. And this is Loubi Rouge. This one is a vanilla with a bit of powdery iris kind of vibes. Absolutely gorgeous. It's very much like burlesque dancers, or I don't know, cabaret dancers. That's what it makes me think of. I think that's the inspiration too. And this is Loubi Croc. This is a kind of a balsamic fragrance that is absolutely stunning. They are gorgeous, stunning bottles and very hefty, by the way. And here's Loubi Marg. It has a tuberose note, but it's salty, kind of like sexy skin vibes. My husband absolutely adore this fragrance. It has that sexy sort of ocean, like beach skin vibes. And this one is Loubi Charm. This one is really beautiful. The beetle, which is a Egyptian good luck charm, by the way. This one is also balsamic and very beautiful. And then we have here a really nice ambery one. This is Loubi Prince, also Egyptian symbol there. It is a very interesting ambery kind of fragrance. I have to be super careful with this because this is my pride and joy. I absolutely cherish my Guerlain Privé collection here. So beautiful. I'm so afraid I'm gonna like topple something. I have a bunch of sample size bottles that I got with purchase. I have spent thousands of dollars on this collection here. So these are the decants for those ones behind. So I'm just going to use the decants. L'Eau de Nuit. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. This is an iris, heliotrope, you know, a fragrance with a bit of musk, and it has jasmine and stuff too. It's absolutely gorgeous, very like soothing and calming. And this is one of my favorites. Do you see the dent? Do you see the dent in the travel decant of it? That's a huge dent right there. So you see that? This is a Baiser de Rosy. This one has like gorgeous fragrance notes that are so unique. It's got some coniferous notes, piney notes, and with it has like this beautiful absinthe note. It's sparkling, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. This one is Gourmand Coquin. This one is, do you see the dent? Do you see the dent? This is rose and chocolate and booziness. This is so beautiful. I talk about it so much on the channel. I don't want to take too much time. And this one is Mademoiselle Guerlain. This is absolutely beautiful. It has a little bit of marshmallow with violet and very delicate marshmallow and like violet leaf, like a little iris. It's powder. It's just beautiful, absolutely stunning. I love it. This is the cherry oud. This one is a very beautiful, like very sweet syrupy cherry, but with a sharp oud note that is actually really nice for very cold days in the winter. Then we have this one right here. This is Guerlain Montpellier Nectar. Do you see the dent in it? It's beautiful. It's kind of like a honeyed fragrance. I absolutely adore it. Oh, with beautiful sweet floral notes. I think, yeah, I definitely smell jasmine and orange blossom with maybe a slight hint of almond and a little bit of vanilla. Absolutely stunning. Then I have these two. These are Spiritueuse de Bleveny and Angelique Noir, the old versions of the bottles, the old bottles. This Spiritueuse de Bleveny is a very slightly smoky, boozy vanilla. Very, very beautiful. The original beautiful, I would say the original beautiful vanilla fragrance. And then we have Angelique Noir, which is a very unique kind of vanilla fragrance with that Angelica note that has a bit of like a rooty green vibe to it. And then we have this Aqua Allegoria ones. Oh my god, I'm going to drop one of these. I'm so scared. This is the Aqua Allegoria Forte Rosa Rosa. This is a beautiful rose fragrance from the Aqua Allegoria line. Then we have the Bosca Vanilla from the Aqua Allegoria line right here. This is a slightly salty kind of very sexy skin vibe vanilla. The Bosca Vanilla Forte, my husband loves it. And then of course these are all backups up here. This is a backup of the Baiser de Rosy, and this is the Cherry Oud, and this is a backup of the Gourmand Coquin. This is Fève Gourmand, by the way. I forgot to, actually, I'm not going to take that down here. This one, I was wondering what this one was. I forgot what this is. This is the decanted Fève Gourmand. This is like what replaced the Gourmand Coquin, but they're not the same. Again, I'm not going to go on the rant anymore. Check out my channel. I have videos comparing this and talking about both of these in many videos. This one shares some notes, but they don't smell exactly the same. Very similar though. I have the that's Angelique Noir. This is Angelique Noir. All these little sample sizes, I got Angelique Noir. This is Cherry Oud. This is Cherry Oud. This is Tobacco Honey, and this is Oud Nude. Oh, okay, let me review Oud Nude. This is sample size of Oud Nude, which I think smells absolutely beautiful. I need to get a full bottle of this. Yeah, that is a beautiful woody, the Oud Nude. Very beautiful. I need to get a full bottle of that. In fact, I need to get more from the Guerlain Extrait collection. I did a full review of that. Check it out. I am still using the samples. I ordered one, but that didn't go right. The order got canceled. I'll be adding more from the Guerlain Extrait line very soon. I have my Lancôme, Maison Lancôme collection right here. The Privé lines. Of course, the regular Lancômes and regular Guerlains will be down below in my regular designer area in the 5th, 6th, and 7th layers, rows. Anyway, these, I have Jasma Marzipan travel version, but I also have the Jasma Marzipan full size here. Where is it? There. This has been discontinued. I think this is this beautiful jasmine with almond that smells like the almond smells like marzipan. This is why it's called that. And then we have here Perfumes. This one also beautiful. I haven't used it very much, I will say, since I purchased it, because I forget. We have here Oud Bouquet. This is a beautiful jammy oud rose. This was the original rose oud that is so beautiful, gourmand, sweet. Love it, not getting rid of it. Then I have here Lavande Trianon. This is a beautiful lavendery soothing scent. I absolutely adore it. It's got a little bit of a milk lactonic vibe, so it's kind of like if you put lavender in warm milk, that's what it smells like. It's so soothing and gorgeous. Nice bedtime scent, although very expensive for that. Oud Ambrosie. Not a huge fan of this one, you guys. I'm willing to give more samples of this because I never ever reach for this, so I'm actually going to declutter it because I don't really reach for it. And then I have Orange Bigarade. Again, this has been discontinued. This is a beautiful light orange citrusy fragrance off with a bit of greenness. Very, very fresh for summertime. Jasma Marzipan, I already talked about that. This is Iris Drege. This one is an iris fragrance, again discontinued. A lot of these have been discontinued, so I don't know if you guys want to purchase like 10 ml decants, I can do that for you. And then this is Oud Bouquet, the old version. I actually have a backup of this. This is jammier, if you ask me, than the new version in the new bottles. There is a slight difference, no matter what people say. So yeah, oh, and this one's just sitting here because this is like Joy by, you know, Jean Patou. This one is a vintage fragrance that I got at an estate sale. It is still in the box, that it's just a collector's item. Anyway, this is my Chanel collection. I've got the Privé ones in the back, but I'll start in the front. Well, actually, this is from the Les Exclusives collection. This is Gardenia. This is the Parfum. You see it's a small size because it's highly concentrated in oil concentration. Beautiful natural smelling gardenia fragrance. This is 1932. This one is also from the Les Exclusives line. This is the Parfum version. Beautiful. This is Bleu de Chanel. This is a men's fragrance. It's absolutely beautiful. I need to give it to my husband. I don't know why I'm putting that in here. Then we have Chanel number 5, Le. This is a fresh, wearable, more crowd-pleasing version of the number 5. Very much like a spring summer scent. Absolutely gorgeous with aldehydes and all that. Gabrielle Chanel. This is again the Parfum version. Do you see how small? This is highly concentrated in the oil concentration. This is a beautiful ylang ylang type of like fragrance, but that Chanel DNA. This is Coco Chanel. This one's an ambery fragrance with that Chanel DNA, which I love. This is Coco Noir, which is a little bit stronger, and it's like a powerful woman kind of fragrance. Has a tinge of patchouli, which some of you might not like. This is Chanel Chance Eau Fresh. This is a very fresh citrusy fragrance, perfect for summer. This is Chance Eau Tendre. It is a floral, light and fresh. This is another noir. I don't know why it's like sitting. It's like my old noir bottle. This is Chanel number 19. This is a very green fragrance. The geranium type of notes that this has, not everybody's gonna love it, but I do. This is the same 19 in the poudre version. This has more powdery notes added on to the same notes. Then we have the Coco Mademoiselle en tones. You guys all know what Coco Mademoiselle is. And then this one is Chanel number 5 in the special 100-year anniversary packaging. It's inside, obviously. right there. I love it. The new formulation is modern and not as vintage smelling, although I don't wear it all the time. An occasion that calls for it. This is 1957 and Aldehydic Beauty. I absolutely love it, from the less exclusives collection, but that's an eau de parfum. Chanel Beige. This is a beautiful light summer fragrance with frangipani. Only problem is the performance isn't great. I wish I could have gotten the concentration of it. I'm not even sure if it comes in Perfume. I think it does. I need to get the Perfume version. And then there is this Chanel Paris from the, I forget the name. It's like the Eau de Toilette line that they released. So that's my Chanel collection, you guys. So that is it. Oh my gosh, it's the most exhausting thing you could do. Woo! Go through your entire 700 perfume collection, you guys. I got through 2 more rows. So all I've got left is 3 more. So I have 3 more to do. That would be in a different video, part 3. So I'm gonna really breeze through those. So I did all my niche, all my luxury and high-end designer ones. And then now I'm gonna move on down below to my regular designer and Middle Eastern fragrances and celebrity fragrances. So that's what's on the bottom shelves. So that would be part 3 of this video. Stay tuned. Like I said, you guys, I am gonna make my entire perfume library. I think when you have this many perfumes, you can call it a library, available to you for you to purchase samples. I have 2 ml and 5 ml and a 0.5 ml. I want to say it's all on my website. So we're still working on putting all 700 on it. Right now, we only have close to 100 up because it takes forever to get them on the website. You have so much tagging and so much data entry to do, you guys, so that it's easier for you to like search for them and everything on the website. So bear with me. It'll take me another at least a week, if not a couple of weeks, to finish doing that, especially since I have to travel for a work conference. So yeah, bear with me. If you want a particular fragrance, just message me on Instagram or email me. My email address is down in the description box, and ask me if I have it. And if I have it, even if it's not up on the website yet, you want to purchase a sample, ask, hey, do you have samples of this fragrance? And I'll look and tell you. I'm gonna try my best to do a good job giving you great samples for a good price. Anyway, I'll show you a aerial shot of what I decluttered today here down on my desk. Here it is. Okay, here's what I decluttered. EBK Paris thing. This is the initial one. Jo Malone, the 2 Kilian, actually 3 Kilian that I don't like. 2 of the Kayali ones I don't like. Nishane Ani. There's the Perfume ones here, a couple of them. The Jo Malone one here. So yeah, those are what I really, and then the Oud Amouage Maison Lancôme line, I mean. Yeah, those are what I totally decluttered. So that means more samples will be available, or full bottles. I hope you enjoyed this video, you guys. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And ring the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload. And hop on over to my luxury makeup and beauty channel, Cleo Luxe Life, where I just uploaded a nice beauty haul, makeup haul. And then I'm about to upload the Chanel next spring collection, the newest one that just released, Camellia Futura collection. So stay tuned for that. If you missed my very spicy and sexy date night fragrances video, the hottest, most attractive, seductive date night fragrances for Valentine's Day, if you missed it, catch it. You'll be going out on dates even after Valentine's Day, so it's relevant still. It's a little spicy video. I made it spicy because it's a date night video. Calm down, those of you who are gonna get offended by like spicy talk about sexy perfumes that are seductive. I'm playing a role. I'm, trying to tell you guys how sexy and seductive they are. That's why that video is different. And obviously I'm not like doing that in this video. My outfit's different. That was a date night video, which is why it was a very sexy cherry outfit. Don't get offended by other people's spiciness. I will see you guys in my next video.